Hello, I'm Jess Arce, America's dyslexia expert and the CEO of 3D Learning Experts. The myth is that dyslexic people have poor memory and it's never going to improve. Well, very often dyslexic people do have poor working memory, which is one of the biggest reasons for the difficulty with reading and spelling. However, through our program, we find that our learners' cognitive memory expands. And it is such an amazing thing to experience because when they start the program, they may only be able to remember one word at a time. You might have noticed that dyslexic people can't copy off the board very well, and that's because of the poor working memory. However, as they're working with our tutors, they start to be able to increase their ability to remember more and more words. So at the beginning, they may, if we dictate a sentence to them, they may only remember one word. And within about 6 months, they can usually remember the whole phrase or the first phrase that they need to write down, or one phrase at a time. And then by a year and a half, they're remembering the entire sentence that has been dictated to them, and they're able to write it down without having to ask for you to repeat it. And the working memory is definitely a situation that affects lots of parts of learning for people with dyslexia. So, cognition refers to the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and senses. It encompasses all aspects of intellectual functions and processes such as perception, attention, thought, intelligence, the formation of knowledge, memory, and working memory, judgment and evaluation, reasoning and computations, problem solving and decision making, comprehension and production of language. Imagination is also a cognitive process. Based on all of those functions that I have just read, I would say that dyslexic people often experience negatively, all except for the creativity. And so it's just kind of like the definition of dyslexia is right there with cognition. But as our students learn to improve in their reading and spelling, they also improve in their cognitive processing. And cognitive processes are analyzed from different perspectives with different contexts, notably in the field of linguistics, right? That's reading, spelling, words, musicology, neuroscience, psychiatry, psychology, education, philosophy, anthropology, biology, systemics, logic, and computer science. And these and other approaches to the analysis of cognitive, such as embodied cognition, are synthesized in the developing fields of cognitive science. Anyway, I just thought it was very interesting that the fields that it's notable in are linguistics and music and neurology or neuroscience, which are all, and education and psychology, which are all very tightly woven into the experience of people with dyslexia. So just remember that your child or yourself can learn to remember more. And not just through our tutoring program, but through doing basic things like playing card games or playing Scrabble or doing crossword puzzles can be great tools to use to help expand your or your child's memory. And until we're no longer breathing here on earth, we have the potential to continue to grow and learn. So there's always hope for you and your loved ones.